Hi and welcome to Callooh Callay. This is the Jub Bar and my name is Victor. You're very welcome. On Sunday now, the 6th of May, we have a summer party and you're all welcome to come and join us here. And when I think about summer parties, I think about outside and I think about maybe bringing people over for, let's say, a barbecue or something. And a good thing on barbecues is a welcome drink, and that could be in the shape of a punch. A punch is good because it's a nice and sociable way of drinking, because it's something that everybody shares together, so you can sit around it or you can just take your little cup and you can walk around the party and mingle, which is quite nice. So, classically, punches, they say they come from India way back, and then during the 1600s when Europeans were colonizing, they brought the concept back home as well, and also with all these exotic kind of things that they found, which was like citrus fruit and different kind of spices. And a good way of remembering how to make a punch, which is supposed to be like an old Hindi or something, some kind of Indian language word for five, punch. We're supposed to be spirit, citrus, spice, water and sugar, something sweet though. And to remember the proportions and how to make a punch, you can always think of this mnemonic, which is 1 of sour, 2 of sweet, 3 of strong and 4 of weak. Obviously, as you heard, the spice thing doesn't come in that mnemonic, but what you could do is just add it according to your taste. So, if you don't have a big bowl or anything like that, you can always use this at home. It's a very good way of serving it. And yeah, we're going to get started. We're going to show you how to make it if you had adding a full bottle of spirits. So this is the 3 parts of strong that we're speaking about. High quality gin. And today we're going to do it, we're not going to use regular sugar. We're going to use a little bit of a summery tasting, kind of modifier to this thing. But this is lemon juice. And I have to be honest, when I followed that recipe, the mnemonic, so to say, with 1 of sour, I have to say that it was a bit too sweet for my taste. So try it at home, but if you need to add more, then do it. And in this case, I'm using equal proportions. So it's 2 of sweet and 2 of sour as well. 2 of sweet. This is a mixture of elderflower cordial and rosemary syrup that we made. And that is very summery, kind of herbaceous, that someone would say, and it works really well with the light flavors of the gin as well. And instead of water, I'm using apple juice, and that works as a lengther and a dilution agent in this one. You can use any kind of juice, or you can just use mineral water, and some people, they are a bit cheeky and want to impress their friends with champagne, which is also quite a good idea, but obviously it's quite boozy. So anyway, when it comes to spice, it's also a variable that changes the drinks massively, so use your own imagination. Today we're just going to put 4 star anise in it, so while you're making this, do it a bit before your guest arrives, and star anise will just lie there and infuse its flavor into the whole punch. So ice is also, in my opinion, quite an important ingredient, but it's not necessary. And you can make hot punches as well, and obviously you're not putting ice in those. Plenty of ice. And since I want to keep this fresh and nice, I'm going to put cucumber as a garnish. And the same thing there. It does add a lot of flavor, even though you think it's just cucumber, which is what, 95% water or something, but it adds a very nice freshness to this drink. And mint is very nice as well. It's also a nice and, let's say, aromatic garnish that I think a lot of people like, and especially your mojito drinkers, so to say. Making this punch, I think it's good to look at this recipe. But if you want to change anything, it's totally cool. Like, you could change this for a different kind of spirit if you want to use cognac or another brown spirit. You can change apple juice for, like I said, even champagne or mineral water or soda water. You can change the spice to maybe nutmeg, which is usually the most classical punch kind of spice. And you can change the citrus for maybe lime or even grapefruit, or a combination of the 3. So anyway, this is our punch, and today we are going to serve it. in a teacup. I think when you're serving it for your friends, make sure to get one garnish in as well, so it looks nice for them in the glass. And there we go. That's let's pretend it's summer punch. And a wise man once said, a mind is like a parachute. If it's not open, it won't work. Enjoy.